before the smooth falsetto, before the velvet love songs, before the world called him the Prince of Motown, there was a household filled with strict rules, loud sermons, and silent tension. This is the family foundation of Marvin Gaye, a story of faith, fear, friction, and complicated love. The father, power, pressure and pain. Marvin was born Marvin Pence Gay Jr. on April 2, 1939, in Washington, D.C. His father, Marvin Gay Sr., was a storefront preacher and a member of the House of God religious sect. He was strict, extremely strict. Church wasn't optional, discipline wasn't gentle, music in the home came from hymns, scripture, and spiritual devotion. That's where Marvin's voice was sharpened, singing in church, harmonizing with the congregation, absorbing gospel passion like oxygen. But behind the sacred songs was turbulence. Marvin Gay Sr. was authoritarian and often physically abusive. Their relationship was strained for decades, marked by conflict, resentment, and emotional scars that followed Marvin into adulthood. The tragedy: their tension would one day end in the most heartbreaking way possible. The mother, the quiet strength. Marvin's mother, Alberta Gay, was the soft balance to the storm. She worked as a domestic worker and later as a nurse's aide. Gentle, protective, deeply loving, she encouraged Marvin's musical talent and tried to shield him from his father's harshness. If his father gave him fear, his mother gave him faith. Marvin often credited her as his emotional anchor, the reason he never fully broke under pressure. The siblings, a house full of voices. Marvin wasn't an only child. He grew up with Michael Gay, Frankie Gay, Zeola Gay. The Gay household was large, crowded, and tightly controlled. Frankie Gay would later write about their difficult upbringing, revealing the strict discipline and emotional strain that shaped them all. Despite the hardship, music was a shared thread. Gospel singing, harmonies, and church performances created early moments of unity in an otherwise tense environment. But Marvin stood out, the shy, sensitive one. The dreamer. The one who escaped into melody. How family shaped the artist. The irony of Marvin Gaye's life is powerful. He grew up in a home ruled by religion, and became the voice of sensuality. He grew up under control, and became the sound of emotional freedom. His childhood pain fueled albums like What's Going On, filled with questions about suffering, injustice, and inner conflict. His love songs carried longing. His protest songs carried empathy. His voice carried history. The tragic chapter. On April 1, 1984, during an argument at home, Marvin Gay Sr. shot his son. It remains one of the most tragic family endings in music history. The same household that raised his voice also silenced it. The deeper truth. Marvin Gaye's family story isn't just biography. It's the blueprint of his soul. From a strict preacher father. From a loving, resilient mother. From siblings who shared the struggle, came a voice that would comfort millions. Because sometimes, the most beautiful music is born from the most complicated homes.